Seniors on Social Security, SSI, and SSDI could soon see checks worth over $5,000 hitting their accounts, and even bigger updates are coming next week.
Including adults and children with severe disabilities who rely on supplemental security income, or SSI. Yet today, seniors and people with disabilities face increasing hardship from extreme Republican policies. The chaotic Trump tariffs that raise prices for the essentials needed to live, the evisceration of federal grants that shutter key services, and massive staff reductions at the Social Security Administration that make it harder to get benefits.
With Congress pushing bills to end taxes on benefits and boost future increases, this could be a game changer for millions. Look at this: Social Security payments worth up to $5,108 due this week. So before we dive in, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach more seniors and disability benefit recipients who need this information. Let's begin with the most urgent news. Many recipients are set to receive their monthly benefits in just a few days. This round of payments is particularly important because some individuals who delayed retirement until age 70 will see the maximum monthly benefit of $5,108. Now, not everyone will qualify for that amount. The average monthly benefit in 2025 is around $2,669. But if you've worked a full career and postponed claiming, your check could be much larger. Here's how the September payment schedule looks. What to know on Wednesday, September 10th. Benefit payments are scheduled to be made to those with a birthday between the 1st and 10th of any month in the year. Then, on September 17th, benefits go out to those with birthdays between the 11th and 20th. And on September 24th, payments are made for birthdays falling between the 21st and the 31st. If your payment date has passed, but you haven't received it yet, Social Security recommends waiting 3 business days before contacting them. Keep in mind that weekends and federal holidays do not count as business days. Average and maximum benefit amounts as of January 2025. Here's what retirees can expect. Claiming at 62 years old, maximum of about $2,831 per month. Claiming at 67 years old, maximum of $4,873 per month. Waiting until 70 years old, maximum of $5,108 per month. Remember, these amounts depend on lifetime earnings and when you choose to retire. Not everyone qualifies for the maximum, but these benchmarks are important for planning your retirement income. Social Security Fairness Act. There's also breaking news on fairness legislation. Social Security Fairness Act. 3.1 million retirees received $14 billion in payments. This update means that millions of retirees impacted by outdated rules, like the Windfall Elimination Provision, WP, and Government Pension Offset, GPO, are finally seeing relief. On average, these payments provide around $300 extra per month to retirees who were unfairly penalized for working in jobs covered by state or local pensions. For many, this is long overdue financial justice. Another major proposal is now gaining traction. New bill would end taxes on Social Security benefits in 2026. What retirees should know. Currently, many retirees are surprised to learn that up to 50 to 85% of their Social Security benefits can be taxable, depending on total household income. Around 20% of seniors are still paying taxes on their benefits. This new bill, introduced by Senator Gallego, would eliminate federal taxes on Social Security entirely. However, lawmakers are divided over how to make up the revenue loss, with some suggesting higher contributions from wealthy Americans. If passed, this would be one of the biggest tax breaks for seniors in decades, but critics warn it may only help certain income groups, while leaving middle-income retirees stuck in the middle. Now, here's where things get heated. Larson, Trump about to gut disabled Americans' basic support. Representative John Larson, a longtime advocate for seniors, recently raised alarms during a congressional hearing. He argued that Trump-era policies, including staffing cuts at the Social Security Administration, reduced federal grants, and administrative barriers, are threatening access to benefits. Congressman Danny Davis of Illinois added that many people with disabilities are waiting months for appointments or hours at local offices, all because of reduced staffing. He also highlighted new work requirements for food stamp recipients that could strip benefits from millions of low-income seniors and disabled Americans. This debate is critical because it ties directly into how well Social Security can serve vulnerable populations. We're also just weeks away from learning the official 2026 COLA increase. Early estimates from the Senior Citizens League suggest a 2.7% increase. That's slightly above last year's 2% adjustment, but still far below the real inflation many seniors face. This is why lawmakers are pushing to change the calculation from the CPW, which tracks wages, to the CPE, which focuses on seniors' expenses like healthcare. If that change happens, monthly benefits could rise by $300 to $500 per month for millions of retirees. If you support this adjustment, type in the comments, "I support Social Security increase." Another big issue is the new work requirements tied to food assistance programs. Under recent rules, certain adults under 65, even those receiving Social Security, may be required to work 20 hours per week or 80 hours per month to maintain SNAP eligibility. While there are exemptions for people with serious health conditions, caregivers, or those unable to work, many retirees in their early 60s could be affected. And if they work, their income could push them over the 130% poverty threshold, making them ineligible for assistance. This is leaving millions of Americans at risk of losing not just food stamps, but also the stability needed to cover rising housing and medical costs. So, what does all of this mean for the average retiree or disability benefits recipient? You could see a payment worth several $1,000s this month, depending on your work history and retirement age. Relief from unfair benefit reductions is starting to reach millions under the Fairness Act. Federal taxes on benefits may finally be eliminated, but only if Congress passes the 2026 bill. COLA increases remain modest, but reforms could bring much larger boosts. And new rules on food assistance could tighten budgets for millions of vulnerable seniors. The takeaway here is clear: Social Security is changing, and it's changing fast. Whether you're waiting for this week's payment, looking forward to the 2026 tax relief bill, or concerned about COLA increases, staying informed is the best way to protect your financial future. If you found this update helpful, please hit the like button and share this video so more seniors can get the news they need. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be covering upcoming state stimulus programs and hidden benefit opportunities you might qualify for. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next update.